Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. I just want to say thank you so much for being understanding. I was away last week, not having fun, but just getting the house sorted, like most of you know about that, and other stuff as well, like personal stuff. And everything's starting to move now, and I'm just really, really happy. Like I've got some really good news this morning. So finally, things are moving. So anyway, let's get started because I want to explain how this is actually going to work. So hopefully you guys will understand. So this is basically your love story, okay? So this is going to be different from my pick a card, okay? And I'm going to be I'm going to be looking at how your love story is going to unfold over several chapters. So it's not going to be in this one reading today. So choose your pile carefully, okay? And stick with that pile. So today is going to be part 1. So tomorrow when I post part 2, you stick with the same pile that you actually chose on day 1. So I hope that makes sense. Do not change the pile. Today you can change the pile if you feel like, oh God, no, I don't want to hear about an ex, or that's not really resonating, then choose another pile. So this is your day to do that. But going forward, stick with the pile. Right, so I hope I explained that. So anyway, let's get started. Group 1, you've got the unicorn, topaz, or yellow citrine, whatever. Group 2, you've got aquamarine. Hope you can see that. And then group 3, you've got amethyst. So remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force anything, and I'll see you at your groups. Hey group 1, so if you chose topaz, yellow citrine, whatever you want to call it, this is your reading. And we'll look at your card. So we're going to look at where your love story begins, okay? So your current love energy right now. So like I said in the intro, I hope you listen to the intro. You can swap your piles today if you feel like, oh no, I don't want to hear about an ex, or, you know, I want someone new, or it's someone that you started dating already, or in its early days, or what have you. This is the day to actually change the pile. Because going forward from tomorrow, I'm going to be sticking with the same pile, okay? With your story is going to continue. So anyway, let's get going. So we've got someone here that's made mistakes, okay? So I wish I could right my wrong. So this could be an ex, could be an ex. We're not going to jump into that straight away because I'm going to check the energy. This could be somebody that may have wronged somebody in their past relationships and they want to do over, and maybe it's with you. So maybe they're like, you know, I don't want to make those same mistakes that I made in a previous relationship. I want to go into a new relationship, you know, fresh and more, I don't know, emotionally available, or available for my partner, you know, a lot more open. So let's have a look. We're going to have a look because I can't prevent the sneaky exes from coming in, okay? Cannot prevent that from happening. So group 1, please, Spirit. So what is group 1's current love energy right now for group 1? What is their current love energy? Okay, this is an ex. Sorry to say it. So if you don't want to hear about an ex, choose another pile. So we've got 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Last Judgment. Yeah, that's clarified your main card, and the 7 of Pentacles, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is this is somebody that does want to right their wrongs with the Last Judgment. This is somebody that wants to do over. They want forgiveness. This is someone that's feeling really, really guilty at the moment. And I feel like they have been working on themselves. This has been something that's been really slow to happen for this person here. So as I'm doing the reading, guys, I'm literally talking about the person that's coming through, okay? Because this is your love story. This is about the person, your journey with this person. So anyway, there was a breakup. Could have been a third-party situation. It could have been outside influences. I don't see that right now. I just see that there's a lot of heartbreak surrounding this connection when it ended. This person now is looking back and thinking, how can I fix what I broke? How can I get back to group 1? So anyway, your energy at the moment, you're in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which is really lovely, actually. because you're feeling stable and more secure within yourself. Like, you're a very grounded person. And I feel like this energy is as well. This person is a lot more stable, a lot more grounded, a lot more in the mindset of, I actually know what I want now. Maybe at the time they were looking elsewhere towards the Three of Swords, where they were like, you know, maybe there's something better out there for me. Maybe they hadn't got over the person from their past. You know, maybe they still had an attachment to someone from their past and they had to release this, but they had an awakening here about something, which is really, really nice to see, because that's rare to see in readings. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there is a breakup. All right, let me speak to this energy that's come through, okay? So normally I'm going to be having a conversation with the energy. So if I get annoyed, or if I, you know, what have you, I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking to this energy. So tell me then, why was there a breakup? Why did you end this connection? I mean, maybe you ended it, or, you know, did group one end it? Tell me more about the Three of Swords. What happened here? Six of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. Oh dear. Okay. So we're looking at somebody here that decided to move into a different direction. They may have thought that maybe your relationship wasn't progressing, or maybe they thought that the grass was greener on the other side. You know, some people like to think that. And they rushed into this very quickly instead of taking their time and thinking about things. This person is someone who reacts and acts before they think. Because if you look at the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, it's like now I'm hearing this person say, look, everything was going great with group one. There was not really any problems here with the Six of Swords. Everything was going smoothly. And I'm hearing this person say, I didn't know whether I wanted that calm relationship, or, you know, when you settle down with someone and it gets boring. This is what I'm hearing this person say. It's like, I didn't know whether I had it in me to be the loyal partner that group one was looking for. So this person's saying here that I literally jumped in head first. I didn't think things through. I just acted because I was in my ego here, and I was getting attention from other people, and I thought maybe, you know, this person's more suited to me, because I do feel like with the Six of Wands, this person is literally being honest here, which is really, really nice. I'm starting to get a headache. Oh, great. Oh. This person's coming through saying that, you know, I love the attention. I love to be adored. And I get a lot of attention, you know, and it done something to my ego. This person has a lot of, actually, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to judge you just yet. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong earth sign in this reading. So tell me then, tell me about this Three of Cups. Why did you decide to move towards a third party, or to go towards people that was, you know, rubbing your ego, giving you the attention that you was looking for when things were really calm, and you were someone, group one, that was very stable in this person's life? I mean, I do believe this person loves maybe drama. Some people get off on drama. They really do. They like the toxicity of the part of the relationship. And I can think of nothing worse with a person that is looking for fights or chase me, or, you know, in and out energy. It's draining. It's pathetic. It's something that you do when you're like 15. So tell me then. Right, Two of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is a knight. You've come out as a queen. You're coming out as a knight. So you are very, like, still very young-minded. Not you guys. It's a very, very young mind. Yeah, they started talking to somebody here. So I do see you guys apart. Obviously, there is a disconnect here. There is a separation with the Two of Cups in reverse. What are you saying? Bear with me, guys. I'm not, you know, I don't want to rush it because then I'll miss out on the messages. Because sometimes when I look back on my readings and I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, I missed that bit. I missed that bit. Because it's made me paranoid. Because I'm not going to be paranoid anymore because I've been doing this too long. I should not listen to other people. It's like, oh, you're so slow. Oh, you know, get on with it. Just push the bloody button down on the frigging phone screen and fast forward me or put me on fast speed and then you'll get through it really quick, okay? For the ones that are in the back the ones that are moaning in the back, okay? So what I'm seeing here is, I don't know, I'm seeing them breaking this person saying I broke my own heart. I thought I was going to get the same thing from this person here that I was getting from over here with group 1, and they're literally saying no, I didn't get it. It was like they feel like they were love bombed, or because the Knight of Cups in reverse can talk about somebody that is unfaithful, somebody that's like stepped out of the connection, and maybe this person didn't tell you the truth, you know, maybe they didn't tell you that they were talking to somebody else here, and they thought, you know, this is my soulmate over here, we're more suited here, you know, we're both Knight of Cups in reverse, we're love bombing each other here. So there was a lot of communication going backwards and forwards, a lot of flirting, very shallow, very, very shallow. And I don't know whether you knew this person was like this, group 1. I think this may be a bit of a surprise to you that this person actually could do something like this. But I feel like this backfired on them. This is what they're saying. It backfired. Something didn't go according to plan. So why are you saying this backfired? I've got Cancer, Scorpio, but yeah, because, oh my goodness, thanks for the clarification. Queen of Wands in reverse, because I'm not being funny. I am not being funny. And I'm not being rude. No, I am being rude. The Queen of Wands in reverse is the type of girl or guy, I feel like this is a feminine, who spreads their legs for anything, okay? Will literally be in it only for what she can get out of it. She's very bitchy, she's very spiteful, she's an attention seeker, she causes trouble. She, you know, don't get me wrong, she's sexy, she's attractive. I'm not putting her down like that, but this person had a rude awakening because I feel like this Queen of Wands played this person. They weren't in it for whatever they were looking for. I just feel like this person took advantage of them, and this is what they're emitting. It's like they're embarrassed of actually even dealing with this Queen of Wands in reverse. This came to an end. This is over. I don't think it even lasted long. Now they're feeling like they have to protect themselves from this Queen of Wands because she's an absolute head case. You know, they could work with this person. It could be making work very, very awkward. Yeah, Three of Pentacles as well. And now they've got to see them every day. They can't just close a chapter. It's like they're avoiding this Queen of Wands. I'm sorry. Sorry. Holy shit. Talk about Queen of Wands in reverse. Why are you avoiding her? I don't feel like there was physical cheating, group 1. What I do see is a lot of talking, a lot of flirting. There was a lot of like that back and forth banter, you know. And I feel like this energy that's come through does get a lot of attention, and I feel like women are drawn to them or men are drawn to them, you know, take whatever resonates. Tell me why you're avoiding this Queen of Wands in reverse. Strength. Tell me a little more. Two of Swords. Because they didn't see, they're avoiding them. They work with this person. They have some kind of connection through work. It's like, they can't really avoid, I mean, they can if it's a big place, but it's like they're sort of stuck, and it's like, I just don't, this person had the blinders on, they had the rose tinted glasses on, and it's like now they're trying to show that this is not really bothering them. So they're trying to put on a front here. Here's that ego again. Here's this not wanting to show weakness. And they're trying to push through this by showing them it's not bothering them. Why is it bothering you? Why is it bothering you? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. We have, look at that, death, the tower. Why it's bothering them? Because they now realise they destroyed a connection that, you know, you guys were the divine feminine and masculine. That's very, very rare to see that, you know, you've got two counterparts here, and they cause this ending, and they know they cause a tower moment. They're trying to find the strength here. They're trying to, how can I explain this? You know, when you're trying to put yourself back together again, you're trying to hold it all together so you don't fall apart. That's what I'm seeing this person doing, because I do see either they've now gone through an ego death, or they've gone through a very, very huge tower moment. And I do believe this might be something connected to something we can't see, like karma, like, you know, their spiritual team, your spiritual team. It's something here where you went after a cheap thrill for, instead of actually treasuring and protecting the divine, a gift that was given to you from the divine. You know, you don't meet an empress very often. I mean, it's very rare. And this is what they're realising. This is why I think they want to right their wrongs. Let's move on to the next one now. So what chapter are you currently in now, you guys? So you with group 1 and you yourself. What chapter are you in right now when it comes to group 1? I have to use, let me use another deck because these are different questions. So we do have Aries, Leo, Scorpio. Anyway, what was I saying? So what chapter are you currently in with group 1, and obviously their life as well? The Ten of Wands in reverse, things are not going great. Why are you in the Ten of Wands in reverse? Seven of Swords, because I don't know whether spirit is affecting this person. I don't know, it's like the Ten of Wands upright is all about burdens, you know, when we're weighed down by our past mistakes and our baggage and everything. But when it's in reverse, it's actually worse for the Ten of Wands. It's not actually better. Where some cards are very good in reverse. That's why I do reversals. And what I'm seeing here is the chapter that they're in right now, and I feel like you're in as well, is that this has really affected you, and it's affected your confidence, you know, because maybe you didn't feel like this person was someone who would be so sneaky, you know, dishonest. And now you're questioning group 1. Was this person wearing a mask? You know, were they being honest with me? Was everything a lie? And now this person is in the energy of having to live with the burden of being so sneaky. Maybe you didn't think this person was like this. Maybe this person didn't think they were like this. Why are you feel so weighed down by the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands in reverse? What is this? Oh, they feel so guilty. They're really judging themselves, and they feel like spirit is judging them as well. Maybe the universe is judging them. Yeah, the last judgment is finally having a rude awakening. But have you done this before in the past to people? Have you cheated before? Have you been dishonest? Have you being dishonest in past relationships. Because I feel like that's a burning question for you, group 1. Have you... hang on. You're not really giving me an answer there. Tell me. Well, yeah, they have. They have. There's that Queen of Wands again. They have been very sneaky in the past with other people. This person can be very, very manipulative, very clever at telling you what you want to hear, you know. But I don't feel like this person physically cheats. I feel like what they do is they line up the next person. But somehow this is now backfired on this person to the point of they didn't realise how they were going to feel about you. You're an Empress. This person, I think thought to themselves, you know, I can walk away, I can move on, and I'm going to be fine because I've done it before. I've done it to multiple women or men. But it's like somehow now they're looking at the turbulence, the tower, like the tower moment that they brought into your life and their life, mainly their life, not so much yours, okay? And now they're looking at, see, if you look at that rainbow, it's like they're looking at you like their rainbow, if you know what I mean, that you were their happy place, you were their happy ever after, and they didn't think they were going to feel this way. And it's like, now they're sitting in this regret of the Four of Cups where you were giving them a cup, 2 cups, but this person just wasn't seeing it because they just was looking at elsewhere, like, you know, there's got to be something better out there. I'm bored, you know. The Four of Cups talks about I feel bored. It's not doing anything for me. So they wanted something exciting, which is the Queen of Wands. And if you look at the Queen of Wands, she's sitting on the Tower. The Tower, she is the type of energy that will come in. She's a karmic. She will come in and she will wreck your life. And these are the karmic lessons that this person may have needed to finally awaken to, which is the Last Judgment. So they're in this judgment energy at the moment, dealing with their sneaky behavior, or even this person ran away and didn't give you the closure that you deserved or an explanation or anything because they've done this in the past. I mean, if you look at the Four of Cups with the Queen of Wands, he's turned his back on her because she just wasn't what he thought she was going to be. She wasn't, you know, she's just trouble, because if you actually look at the fireballs, it's headed towards this guy that's sitting here on his own. It's like she's attacking his character. This person wants redemption. This person wants to make things right with you, because I feel like they're going through really bad karma at the moment, and if they're not right now, they will be. Okay. So I was going to ask, is this person from your past, present, or future? This is literally a past person. We can see that very clearly in this reading. So what energy, what is the personality and the energy of this person, Spirit, for group 1, this X here? Hermit in reverse, Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. They're trying to do better. Why are you in the Hermit in reverse? Because this is where, you know, we go in and we do that deep reflection. We look at our past mistakes. We look at where we went wrong. What did we do? You know, what part did I have to play in it? What are things that I need to fix about myself? I don't think... It either could be this person has started to work on themselves, which we did see it, and then, you know, they're coming out of this reflection, you know, these deep, dark thoughts. But But it also could be somebody that's not really working on what needs to be fixed, you know? It could be this person doesn't really have any empathy for what they do to other people, because the Queen of Cups talks about empathy, you know, psychic abilities, someone who's very loving, that's got their heart open, that's very caring and nurturing. But I feel like they've not really worked on this part of themselves, or they ignore this part of themselves. It's like they see it as a weakness. They see it's like it's just too much effort. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to put any effort into anything. So why can you not be bothered? Why can you not be bothered? Okay, Wands in reverse, because they're not someone that really takes any action. They just can't be bothered. There's got to be a reason why you can't be bothered. Tell me the truth of why you cannot be bothered to put effort into a connection. The Ace of Wands. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. Look at that again. That's so weird. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, but look at the way it's come out this time. It's the other way around. So I do see a breakthrough here. It's like this person is not, and I don't know, I just heard this person say, I don't chase. I like to be chased, especially with the Eight of Wands. I like it the other way around. I don't really want to make any effort. But there is a breakthrough here. So maybe they are doing that inner work here that, you know, I've got to stop wrecking my life here with the Knight of Swords. I've got to stop maybe even self-sabotaging, you know, being really defensive or thinking everything is going to go wrong. I need to be in the Knight of Pentacles where I'm a lot more calm and I think things through, and you know, I work things out and I take my time to make decisions. You know, I don't this is what I feel like the breakthrough is. But they have two sides of their personality. This is what I'm saying. It's like two sides of a coin. They come across as being loyal, sincere, you know, someone who's telling you that I've got morals and I want to be in this connection for, you know, the long term. You can trust me. But then there's this reckless side of this person's personality where they think with their wand, because my Ace of Wands is a man's tool, and they think with that part of their body, and it's like, you know, I need to rush in with my sword and I need to go get my woman or go get my man and forget about who I'm trampling on as I'm doing it. Tell me more. What energy are you in right now? What is your energy? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me what Two of Pentacles in reverse. What energy are you in right now? There we go. There's your pair. A Star. They're healing. They're healing from I don't know whether this person's talking to spirit right now or talking to the universe or trying to gain some insight from, you know, what they can do or how you're feeling, group one. And the Two of Pentacles does talk about when somebody is finally not in the energy of juggling or going backwards and forwards, of being indecisive, and don't know really what to do, this, that, the other. And it's like the way this King of Cups is looking at this Star, it's like you are their wish fulfillment. You know, this person manifested you, and it's like they can't take their eyes off you. This is what they're saying. They can't take their eyes off you. It's like you were a gift, and they see that now. Why do you see that now, though? Why didn't you see that when you were with group 1? Why do you see that now? You do have Aquarius. Why are you only seeing that now? Because I didn't deal with something from their past. Yeah. Okay, this is very telling. This person is really really being honest now, which I like this, because finally getting some honesty here. So they are not confused about the past anymore. I feel like this is what they're working on. And like I said, I don't feel like this person thought they were going to feel this way about you. There's something very unique and special about you. You've come out as an Empress and a Star. Okay, that's very unique. And there is something from their past where they may have been cheated on. They may have been stabbed in the back. They had their heart broken. And I feel like going forward, this person closed their heart off because they felt like this person was their soulmate, okay? They felt like this was their one true love, that they were going to grow old with them and live happily ever after. There's the rainbow and everything. And these two did have a beautiful connection at one time, but it came to an end, and it changed this person in such a way that now it's like they're so ashamed of looking in the mirror themselves, because judgment has come out a few times, because they've done this. They've gone into relationships with people and they sabotage those relationships because in their mind's eye, they are, maybe they subconsciously don't think about it, but I do feel like they do know this. So basically it's like, I'm not going to let anyone get close to me. I'm not going to put in the effort that I should be, like I did with this Two of Cups, this past person. I'm going to maybe future fake them, tell them what they want to hear. And when I get bored with them, that's that Four of Cups, I'm going to go off to somebody else, move on to the next one. Because there was this hope, okay, with the Two of Cups, that these two could come back together. Even if they had been apart from them for years and they said to you, you know, no, this is over, I've done the work, I've healed, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not the case. They're not being honest. Their energy, their higher self is coming through right now and being totally honest here, that if they had an opportunity to be with this love of their life, they would run. They would drop everything, they would end everything, and they would go running to this soulmate. So how do you see this soulmate now? After everything that's happened with group 1, how are you viewing group 1 and the soulmate? Tell me how you're viewing the soulmate first. This past person. What are your... Whoa. The Emperor, literally right across. This person made them feel less than a man or less than a woman. And the way it's landed on the Three of Swords here, this it's like their masculinity was squashed in some way. And, you know, because the Emperor, he's great. He didn't feel like an emperor. He felt like an emperor in sweatpants, you know. And yeah, this third party didn't make them feel like they did anything right. You know, this is a leader. This is somebody who's a father figure, you know, someone who's the provider, but somehow they just didn't feel good enough. Tell me more of why you didn't feel good enough. Well, tell me about this past soulmate. Page of Swords. Because this person would pick at everything that you did. Yeah. Everything that they did, they would pick at them. They would criticize them. They would argue with them. They'd put them down, because the Five of Wands is somebody that is just literally just nagging, putting you down, having a go at you. You're never good enough, you know. And this could have been someone very much younger than they were, because we've got a page here. So how do you see this soulmate now? Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. You would work it out. Yeah. They're still in that energy, guys. You need to be very careful. Okay, because as the story goes on, we're going to see where this is going to lead to, okay, and hopefully I'll get to the end of it and I'll be like, no, stay away from this person. This person hasn't learned. This is why I want to do it in chapters, because I want to see what the energy is going to be on that, you know, day 4 or day 5. But at the moment, this person, like I said, will drop anything to go rushing back in to work on this with them. It's like they've... I don't mean to be horrible to this energy. It's like you've got no self-respect. Because if this person treated you like this, why would you go back? But then we've all done it, because you know, I've been in abusive situations and stuff and relationships. It's like, it's what you know, innit? It's what you're used to. And I feel like when you came along, you showed this person something very different. And they didn't like it. They didn't know what to do with it. It was like, maybe they didn't think it was real. Okay, so how do you view Group 1 then? What is your energy towards Group 1? Look at the Empress. You've both come out as an Emperor and Empress crossing sideways. They're not sure. They're not sure. They want to communicate. They want, you know, to talk to you, but they're not sure how you will respond to them. I just feel like this person feels like maybe you are just too good to be true, that, you know, there's something wrong with you deep down inside. You know, maybe you're like, I don't know, this person confuses me. Justice, they know they were unfair to you. Very, very unfair. And they know they owe you an apology or an explanation or something like that. They want to make things right with you, but they're in 2 frames of mind at the moment. Should I reach out to Group 1? Should I communicate with Group 1? Are they going to forgive me? So let me ask you, Group 1, would you forgive this person? Would you speak to them? Would you forgive them? Yeah, you would, because you still love this person. You know, this person is really silly, right? Because you've come out as an Empress twice, and an Empress, believe it or not, has really intuitive gifts, okay? She sees everything. And so does the Queen of Cups. And it's like, where the Hangman has come out in reverse, you see this person for what they are, okay? You see beneath the ego and the hard man or hard woman act, you see underneath all that. And maybe you've never voiced this to them, but you do. And you get it. I don't know, it's like I'm hearing you get it. You understand why this person does what they do. There is a lot of love here for this person. And the sad thing is, Group 1, I don't think you would actually be really mean to this person at all. I think you would be really like, I get it. I mean, don't get me wrong, you wouldn't be a pushover. That's not happening. But you do have a lot of empathy and you have a good soul. You really do. You look past people's flaws and, you know, that act that they put on, and you can see deep down inside what this person is struggling with. Because maybe you've been through that yourself, because to become an Empress, you have to be the 4 Queens. You have to go through a lot in life from birth to wherever age you are now, Group 1, to become this Empress, you know. You don't become an Empress just to become an Empress. You have to go through a lot. So this person's all over the place at the moment. They're trying to let go of this past person, but it's like they can't let go of this past person. I do want to write that down there, because tomorrow when I come back with the reading, that is one question I will be asking. Let me just write it down quickly, guys. Hang on. Group 1. Oh, that's written down. Because I'm going to be writing down on each group, like where that wasn't my bum, that's the thing that I'm sitting on. I was going to say, yeah. So each day when I post, I'm going to be carrying on from where we left off. So I need to write each poll down. So tomorrow we're going to be looking at how your paths cross again, what's going to be happening going forward. So we'll get some oracle cards before I leave you, group one. And thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate all of you guys. You guys are amazing. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. Oh God, I need to burp, but I'm not going to do that on camera. Actually, wait a minute. Ooh. Right. So let's get a channel message from this person. So I'm ready to come clean. I can't lose you again. And there you go. I mean, at least, you know, they want to. They're scared. I effed up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make this right. Yeah, and they know that. We've seen that at the beginning. They messed up. They didn't handle this properly. It's like they saw something shiny and new and glittery and sparkly, and they ran towards it. I'm just getting an overall sadness with this person's energy, and maybe even yours, group one, where you're just like, maybe you tried to help this person just by being you, and it wasn't enough. And sometimes we can't help people that don't want it, you know. If they want to be in a Knight of Cups and an Emperor that's skewed and be with someone that they think is their soulmate over here. Let me ask Spirit quickly. Is this Two of Cups their actual soulmate? No. No, hell no. This is your karmic. Oh, this is not a very nice energy. And this is what's so sad about it. They know this. I feel like they know this deep down inside, that this person is like really, they're a bully. They're a literal bully. They're not got a nice bone in their body. This is someone that will mess with your head. I mean, look at the way this demon thing here is haunting her, you know. This Two of Cups, it's like they've put this past person on a pedestal that there's, I'm sorry to say, delusional. Like, you take the blindfold off, for goodness sake. It's like Spirit saying, literally take the blindfold off. This person has you in your head. You feel depressed. You can't think straight. You don't feel good about yourself. You know, Five of Swords is this is someone who needs to win at everything, an argument, you know, I'm better than you. They're just a bloody bully, okay? An absolute bully. But I do feel like this person really did I feel like they know, but they just don't want to know, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame me. Blame yourself. It was my fault. And this is the thing. You could have been blaming yourself. You know, what did I do? Where did I go wrong? Was I boring? Was I not good enough? Was I not sexy enough? Was I not this? Was I not... Like we all do when we break up with someone. But it's not you. I'm tired of the silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk about this for once and for all. And hopefully this is what we'll see by the end of the week, that they will take that action towards you and actually talk. I mean, this person's still in there working on themselves stage, or maybe they have been working on themselves. I miss making love to you. I'll do anything just to hold you again. So this is what's really annoying me with this energy here. What are you on about? Like, you are contradicting yourself. Like, this is what I'm saying. Now I'm getting annoyed with you. You are contradicting yourself, and you're dragging out this reading. Like, 44 minutes, but these are going to be long readings anyway. Why do you keep contradicting yourself? You want your ex, or you want group one. So why do you keep contradicting yourself? Because you don't know what you want. Oh, holy shit, we've got the 10 of freaking Pentacles as well. And we've got the 10 of Cups sideways. it's like, I can see myself being happy with you. I can see myself settling down with you. I can see you as marriage material. I mean, if you don't want to get married, you can move in together, what have you. They want all of this with you, but then it's like, they're over here with the ex. The life that they built with the ex, the family, the growing old together, the whatever, they could have a family with this person. It's like they don't know what they want. I just don't know what to say, group one, at the moment. Hopefully the energy changes because it's starting to piss me off. Anyway, look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. I miss your voice, your laugh, your humour, your touch. I'm in my feelings today. And that's what's really sad, because I feel like you literally brought some light and sunshine to this person's life, and it was just like, now it's all bleak and just whatever. I dream about you constantly. I hate that I have to wake up because it's so beautiful in this end. And that could be like literally what Spirit's doing right now when I said like Spirit's haunting this person. They're not getting any rest. I tried to replace you, but it didn't work. There you go, confirmation. Work out, because I'm madly in love with you and I was fighting it, and I know this is divine, and this is what this person does. They self-sabotage. They think the grass is greener. It's like, I'm not in this for the long haul, because I'm hoping that my ex one day will pick up the phone and say, hey, let's get back together, baby. What, you think this person's actually going to change? No, they're actually worse. I'm on a spiritual journey. You have awakened me, and there it is. Like, I've got my arms in the air like hallelujah. So that's that awakening of the judgment. Anyway, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. Tune in tomorrow for part 2 to see where the journey is going to take you. So it's if your paths are going to cross, if they're going to reach out, that kind of thing, okay, tomorrow. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. Much love. Hey group 2, so if you chose the aquamarine unicorn, this is your reading. So I hope you listened to the intro, but I'll give you a quick rundown. So if you're choosing this pile today, stick with this pile. Do not change it tomorrow when I post part 2, part 3, okay? Because this is going to be a story that I'm going to be posting over the next few days. So stick with your pile. And if you feel like this is not your pile, then today is the day that you go choose pile 1 or pile 3, okay? So I hope I explain that. So let's get started. Let's see what your card is. So I don't know whether this is going to be past, present, someone that you're involved with right now. We'll have a look. And we've got unworthy. So the energy that's coming through, okay, they feel like you're a better person than they are. Maybe this person you've just met and you've just started dating, but they don't feel worthy of you. Why do they not feel worthy? That's really sad. That's sad, okay, because I don't feel like you've made this person feel this way. I just feel like maybe past trauma, past relationships has made this person feel unworthy. But let's have a look, because you never know. It could be a sneaky ex. Who knows? So let's get started. Okay. Let me get my cards. So start off where your love story begins. So what is group 2's current love energy right now with this person? Okay, the Knight of Cups. Oh wow, you might have actually just started dating this person. The Devil, yeah, this person's trying to think highly of themselves. 2 of Wands. Yeah, you two have just started your journey. Okay, this is something very new. You may have just gone out on a few dates, may have just started talking. There's a little bit of flirting. There are romantic feelings here. But this person is, this is the energy that they're in. Guys, it could be that you're unworthy, but I'm tapping into them, okay? So you can swap it around if you want. But this person's faults are literally that card. I don't know, I've just seen this person thinking, maybe you're better off without them. Why do you feel unworthy, though? Because this is a beautiful energy here, but you're letting your negative thoughts interfere in the connection. So why are you in the energy of the Devil? Why do you feel unworthy? The 3 of Cups, they got cheated on. Maybe they feel like you're going to cheat on them, and maybe it's just better off I protect myself. And yeah, look, you're an Empress. Oh my goodness me. Oh wow, that's this person's got you on a pedestal, group 2. This person adores you, that you are so different from the rest. 3 of Cups coming out in reverse does talk of someone that has been cheated on or has done the cheating, but I don't think this person done the cheating. I feel like they got cheated on. And, you know, they may have gone for a divorce or a really hard breakup where it was very toxic towards the end. And it's like this person's like looking at where their path has led them to you, okay? And it's like, this is too good to be true. It's very negative thinking, and I don't like this for this energy because they shouldn't be thinking like that. You've not made them feel like this. But it's like I'm seeing here, this person is saying to you guys, I feel like you're too good to be true. You're too nice. You're too pure. There's something very divine about you, okay? And it's like, why am I being given this now? Why am I being blessed now with somebody like you? And oh, that's just really sad. I don't like that. You are worthy. I'm talking to this energy. I just want to give him a hug. You are worthy. I see you've really started to, this is like a soulmate connection. I'm sorry, and I know people like to throw that around, but I do feel like this is like your souls. When you come together, they recognise each other straight away. And it's like you can't explain it. It's just, you really adore this person, and I can see it turning into something really deep here. If this person will just get out of their head. You need to get out of your head. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn. Sorry, I'm talking. Ignore me. I'm going to be talking to the energies. Okay, I'll just had to go at the group 1, that person that came through. So what chapter are you in with group 2 right now? What is the chapter of your love story? Oh, look, the Magician. Tell me more. I like this person. I'm smiling. And maybe you think it's too good to be true because maybe you've been cheated on as well. And it's like, oh, you know, are they going to turn into the devil? Are they going to turn into a nut job? Or, oh, wow. This could be twin flame. I don't really like to talk about twin flame, okay? So let's get off that. But it's soulmate connection. This, I don't know. I do feel like you guys are like, why have I met someone like this? I don't understand it. I've gone through so many frogs, and now I've got my prince. And it's like the universe is literally saying to you both, look, this is a gift from us. This is what you've asked for. And they're telling this person as well, this is what you manifested. This is what you want. There's your Empress. What are you now going to do with it? This person wants to build something with you here. You guys are seeing long term. You're seeing engagement, marriage, children if you want children. Sorry, my dog's snoring. And it's like I'm hearing Spirit say you can have all this. You can have all this. It's yours. We've got the King of Cups on the back of the deck. There is a lot of deep feelings for one another here. Like, you guys are in your feels. A lot of emotions overflowing here. And it's like I see you can relax in this person's company, and they can relax in your company as well. I mean, the romance is really beautiful as well. You know, if maybe you guys are wanting to go for a weekend away, maybe they took you for a weekend away, you know, and it was nice and romantic and all that kind of thing, okay? I love this for you, group 2. Wow. So we know this is, all right, let me ask actually, because I do see this as a new person, but I need to ask Spirit, is this a past? Hang on, where is it? Is this person from group 2's past, or are they present, or their future? Because some of you may not have even started talking to you, this person. This may be something that's coming in for you. So I do see maybe, because this does keep coming up in my reading as well. And I did mention it a while ago, and I am seeing that here. I got a reading done with a psychic years ago, and she's really good, she is. And she even predicted the birth of my son, and I wasn't even pregnant, but anyway, she was just so accurate, okay? And she told me something 6 years ago, that when I go through a divorce, when I finally sell up and move, is when I'm going to meet the person that I'm supposed to be with. And I am seeing that here with the Four of Wands, because that can be moving into a new property, okay? This is like it's like the universe is aligned you both to come together at the right moment, okay? Maybe where you've both been cheated on and you both healing from that high. You have something in common here, and you may have dealt with toxic exes, you know, someone who was controlling, abusive, like had addictions, that kind of thing. So let's see, because this could be, like I said, everyone's at their different stages in their stories. So is this someone from the past, the present, or the future, Spirit? Five of Cups. Tell me a bit more. Tell me a bit more. Okay, so look, guys, take whatever resonates, all right? This could be somebody from your past that you have a lot of regret, or, you know, this person broke your heart and you've never really got over them, because there was a deep soul bond here with the Two of Cups. You guys, you know, had this connection. You thought this was your soulmate. You guys were in a committed relationship, but then something went wrong where this person broke your heart. So this person could have left you for somebody else, whatever, or you just went your separate ways. For some of you, though, I do see this is somebody new, because we've got the soulmate card again. And this is something here where I'm seeing you guys finally coming together with your true soulmate, where you've had past lives together. So there is a history here, but it's not in the 3D, it's in the 5D, it's in the past. It's like your past selves, okay? So you can take whatever you want to resonate with here. So it could be someone that you're currently speaking to. This is what happens when you do readings. Someone that you will be speaking to in the future, or someone from your past. So this one I can't really pinpoint, because they're different energies, isn't it? Like I said, everybody's at their own stage in their love story right now. You're at different stages, sorry. So anyway, let's have a look. Let's continue. Tell me more about who this person is. Who are you? Tell me who you are. What do you like? You're the Nine of Wands. Okay. Tell me who you are. You're the King of Wands. Tell me more of who you are. Who is this person? The Eight of Wands. The Ace of Swords. The Page of Wands, someone you're talking to, or you will be. Six of Wands, the Six of Cups. Oh, it's a past soulmate. It keeps coming through. This is either a past soulmate that you're going to come together with, or a past relationship. Sorry, it is what it is. It doesn't have to be. You don't sit there going, oh my God, I don't want a past person. So then take the side of it that I'm saying that this is a past soulmate connection. So this is somebody who has been really, really wounded. They're telling me here, like, I do have my walls up. I do have my guard up. I'm not very trusting. So at least they're being honest here, all right? They can be a bit defensive, they're saying. They can be a little bit defensive. I'm getting their personality, and that was the next question. Like, what is your energy, your personality? So I may just ask the energy that they're in at the end, because I am seeing this person. This person is very confident, very good looking, very sexy, you know, very magnetic. You know, women and men are very drawn to this person. People pay attention when they're speaking to them. This is a leader. This is not a follower at all. Very sexual, you know, very much likes the bedroom stuff. They like to talk a lot as well. They like communication's really important to this person, you know, airing your differences, or they just like to talk and spend time with who they're with, especially you. This is a go-getter. This is not someone that waits for things to literally drop in their lap. That's not what I'm seeing. So it's someone that, like I said, you've started to talk to or wants to talk to you with the Ace of Swords, because I do see incoming messages here. I mean, especially with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So I think this might be... Let's clarify that. Let's see what they're on about here, because we even have the Page of Wands, and that's communication as well. So maybe you've not heard from this person for a while, and it's like their guard is up and they're like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but I need to get this off my chest. I need to communicate. And they're finally stepping into that leadership role instead of being in the Nine of Wands where they're feeling really defensive and, you know, feeling really wounded and feeling sorry for themselves and everything. They're coming into this here. So for some of you, if you haven't spoken to this person and it's an ex, they want to communicate. I do see a lot of communication here. And the others of you, maybe this person that you started seeing is holding back, and you know they're holding back. They're not telling you what you're wanting to hear, or you just know they're just not open. They're like, they've got walls up, and that's not healthy. So tell me, we've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What is this that you're on about with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords? Why do you want to communicate? What do you want to communicate? Because I see you wanting to... Okay. Okay. Why the Lovers? They've made up their mind. Yeah. They've made up their mind. Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords. This person, I'm just hearing, for the ones that are the exes, I choose you. I want to be with you. I'm not effing this up. Let me guard down. I'm going to communicate. I don't care if you reject me. I'm going to take that chance. That's what I'm hearing this person say, because you're too important. And they've made up their mind here. They've finally come out of thinking of ways to actually communicate this to you and express themselves. They're just going to do it, because I do see this person coming in, communicating that, you know, they want this relationship with you where it's serious. It's not a game to this person. You know, you bring this person a lot of peace, but they're looking for forgiveness. This is some of you guys that are exes here. They're looking for forgiveness. They're hoping you will forgive them. This person found it very, very difficult to let you go when you guys broke up. And here's this breakthrough here. There's this new beginning here that it's just like they want to close this cycle now. They just want to end this chapter. They don't. It's like I'm hearing this person. I don't want to be away from group 2. I just don't. So for the other side of you, that's not an ex. This person wants to come in and say to you how much you do mean to them. I mean, a lot of soulmate cards are coming out in this reading, how they want to take this connection to the next level. Sorry, they've been away thinking about things, but they've finally got clarity on that. They do see a future with you. They do see marriage with you. You know, and even if you don't want to get married, it's just being together, you know. That's what's important, because you do bring this person a lot of peace. You're not someone that's toxic and is going to treat them the way they were treated before. You're an earth angel. My goodness, you are, because you've come out as an Empress, you've come out as Temperance. I'm surprised the Star hasn't come out, really. And they're excited about the future with you. They really are. Okay then, so tell me, what energy are you in right now then? We've got Taurus, Sagittarius, Gemini. What energy are you in right now? The Eight of Cups. Okay. Why are you in the Eight of Cups? What are you leaving behind? You're closing something here. There could be something here from this person's past where, like I said, if they were in a relationship or married, It could be that they were so delusional that they're not delusional anymore. They're not living in a fantasy land anymore. It's like they've awakened to what this really was. I do see them leaving something behind. The World, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. So their energy right now is leaving behind something. Because I do see the World here. This is like literally the chapter has finally closed on something that they've been holding on to for so long. You know, it's when we know we need to lay this to rest. We can't keep doing this to ourselves. And they're realizing this now. And it's like they see this new chapter with you because, you know, the world is an ending, but then it's also a brand new beginning. It's where they see the Ten of Pentacles with you, which is, this is like long-term security. It's, I like to say, growing old together, building a life together, having a family, just laying down roots with one another. This is a serious commitment. This person's serious this time. And maybe they didn't think they were ever going to be serious with anyone again. Because then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is, like for some of you, the exes that are hoping for a second chance and a new beginning, that you guys can rebuild. They're hoping that you guys can maybe leave the past in the behind, where if this person did walk away from you, they're hoping that the door isn't closed here and they can come back and say, look, I made a mistake. Because everybody makes mistakes, okay? It's whether you want to forgive them or not. Because we see this person being more secure, more grounded, more in the mindset of the King of Pentacles, where I know what I want. I want to be in a commitment. I don't want to be a player no more. I don't want to float around. I don't want these boring, like, temporary relationships. There is a big turning point coming towards you guys, like this connection. The wheel is actually turning in yours favors. It's whether you want to take this opportunity with this person, if it's the ex, and also for the new ones, if this is someone new in your future or someone you're dealing with right now. There is a huge turning point here where your relationship is going to take off into the direction of the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Like, this is good karma. This is something really, really good. I see so much beautiful energy in this reading for you guys, group 2, and so much different from group 1. And I love this for you. So I'm going to get you some quick channel messages from this person. And tomorrow we will continue with how your paths are going to cross, you know, what's next for the relationship. I mean, even though some of you, your paths may have already crossed with this person, but anyway, so we're going to deep dive tomorrow for part 2. So let me get some channel messages, and thank you so much, guys, for staying and watching. I really do appreciate all of you. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. And if you don't, I'll give you the video a thumbs up, because it really does help the channel. Right. What do you want to say to group 2? I'm on a spiritual journey. You have awakened me. Yeah, you've awoken this person to something. I mean, you are the divine feminine. So that's, you're a healer without maybe even noticing that you are. I look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. So for some of you, this could literally be this new person that is like really excited to just get that little text from you. Oh, excuse me. Some of you, this could literally be the ex that's like really hoping that you guys will eventually reach out and message them. I miss your voice, your laugh, your humor, your touch. I'm in my feelings today. So I like, this is for both groups, okay? Both of you, ex, current, future, maybe. Yeah, there's something about the way you talk, your laugh, your humour. Yeah, they just love everything about you. I mean, it's like, you know, this is what I was saying at the beginning. They just think it's just too good to be true, you know. That's that devil energy. So this came out in reverse. Is that stuck? So it says, I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily because I have trust issues, and that's that 9 of Wands. So this is definitely the ex that's come through. They did ghost you, but I do feel like the ghosting is about to break because we do see huge communication up there with them 3 cards. So this person wants to tell you, I've been putting on a front in my life is not what it seems on the outside. So, like I said, with this new person, this person is very, very insecure, like has a lot of demons and a lot of trauma from their past. And that King of Wands is very good at acting very confident and, you know, like, you know, that charming energy. This person is very insecure on the inside, but I do feel like you do see through that. And then this is literally could be the ex as well. Like, you know, I'm going through every day, like, yeah, this ain't bothering me. I'm over group 2. Yeah, great. I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. Okay, so you got your boundaries in place, group 2. Good for you. It's like, I feel like it's for both their energy. Like, I'm not here to play games. I'm here for a long time, not a good time. Addiction's clouding my vision. I'm trying to get my life together. So, like I said, this person could have had addictions at the beginning, you know, and it just could be anything unhealthy, like smoking, drinking, you know, that kind of thing. You are so smart, you have me figured out, and that's the thing. I do feel like you can see through this person. You are divine feminine. This was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control. So this person has gone through something in their life. Maybe they went off the rails and started partying heavily, drinking heavily, that kind of thing, when they broke up with whoever they were with, to bury their pain. That's the new person. The ex is someone who needed to go through this lesson because they can't keep doing this to people, you know, and you can't keep treating people like this, and also themselves. They need to think about themselves as well. It was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. So there is something here that they lied to you about. My finances are a mess. I made a bad decision. I'm in the process of turning things around. So their life is a mess. I want to know about this. What did you lie about? So this is for the ex, okay? So you can switch off if you want. What did you lie about? Why it ended? Why this ended? Yeah, this is definitely the ex. Well, tell me more of why you lied. The Star. I said I was surprised that the Star has come out like that. The Emperor. The Sun. They acted like they didn't care. When they ended things with you, group 2, they acted like they couldn't give 2 shits. And they're regretting this now. Because if you look at that Death card, I do love this card. They're on the bridge together, and he's over on the frozen side. It's like she's frozen out of his life now. I don't feel like you guys are actually talking. And then you've got you on the Sun side here, which the Sun is over here. And I said about this, the Star, it's like this person sort of messed with the wrong one, because if you're an Aquarius, especially with the Queen of Swords, you are very, very observant. Okay, let's just go with the Star energy as well, and the Queen of Swords. She sees through the BS. She sees what is really being said. It's like, I don't know, you can tell me that your leg dropped off last week, but yet you're walking with your leg. But then I would have seen through that a week ago that you were lying to me. It's very hard to explain. It's like little subtle shifts in a person's energy that I tend to pick up on. But they lied about how they really felt about you. They saw you as the star, you know, someone very special to them, like you were like a gift. And this person just cut you off. It's like there's no communication here. I do feel like this is their energy that's crossed the star like that, where it's like they just went cold on you, group 2. Like they just didn't give a F about your feelings or what this was going to do to you. And now it's like they're haunted by this. And the regret is that now they've had this epiphany, they've been enlightened to the fact that how happy you made them feel, and now their life is so cold without you. And it's like, maybe they thought they were going to be happy, but they're not. And this is what they're seeing now. And it's like, you're standing on business. You are the emperor, not this person. This person's come out as Queen of Swords like this. They were very cruel with however they treated you. It wasn't nice what they did. And you're standing on business here. Like, you're in alignment, guys. You're divine feminine and masculine. And it's like, they know because we do see communication, they know that if they come back, they can't just say whatever they want to say to you. They've got to be honest with you, because you're not going to want to listen. You're not going to want to put up with this person's BS. You know, you want truth, you want honesty. If they want to heal this with you, they need to tell you the truth. They need to be their authentic self. Okay, that was a bit deep. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. Part 2 will be coming tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you again. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 3. So if you chose the Amethyst Unicorn, this is your reading. So before we get started, just in case you didn't listen to the intro, this is going to be your love story over maybe the next week or 5 days or whatever, however long it goes. So today is the day that you pick your pile. So if you feel like pile 3 is not resonating with you, go choose another pile that resonates. And each day when I post, so tomorrow will be part 2, you choose the pile that you actually chose today on day 1. Okay, so I hope I explained that properly. Right, anyway, let's have a look at the energy. Okay. We've got a reunion. We will always come back to each other. So don't start jumping the gun thinking, oh my God, this is an ex. But I can't control exes coming in, okay? But it could be someone that you may have not seen in ages. You know, maybe it wasn't even a relationship and you guys are coming back together. You're going to start talking again. It could be somebody here that you do want to get back with, like an ex, okay? Or it could be literally a soulmate where you guys are going to reunite in this lifetime. So let's have a look, because we're going to get all the information. Okay, tap me into group 3, please, Spirit. So this is where your love story is going to begin. So what's the current love energy between group 3 and this person? Six of Wands. Okay. In reverse. Okay. This, do you know what? I'm blind as a bat. So this is the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Four of Cups in reverse. I don't like the King of Wands in reverse. You're dealing with a player. There's no communication with this person. It could have been, maybe not even a player. I mean, you know, the Knight of Wands, and actually, let's go with the player, because this person's come out as a King of Wands, and oh, holy shit, guys. The King of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands. This is not a good energy. This is like, I don't like, I mean, I'm judging you. I don't mean to judge you. Let's not judge you. Let's not be judgy McFudgy today. Ignore me. This, I don't know, maybe where I'm laughing and joking around, that this person's just a joker. They just don't take life seriously. They don't care who they trample on. This is somebody that is they're there for a short time, not a long time, okay? This is someone who loves the attention from women or men. somebody who literally just discards women or men like you just don't mean shit to them, okay? And very much egotistical person with the Six of Wands. This person gets a lot of attention from women and men. They know it. And why did I just hear, you know, you got to realize looks fade eventually. But anyway, that just came through from spirit. I mean, maybe that's part of their karma, that their looks are going to start fading, you know. That just came through really strong, that did. So there's no communication. This person ghosted you, okay? This person just cut you off. No explanation, just up and left. And I think I do see a lot of future faking with this person as well, where they were promising you things, but it was just part of the act. It's part of who their character is, okay? And I'm sorry if this did happen to you, group 3, because this is not nice. But now, why do we want a reunion? We're going to get to that, because this person's had a change of heart for some unknown reason. And the Four of Cups in reverse, you know, the Four of Cups is where someone gets bored and, like, you know, if it's upright, we're just not satisfied with what we've got. You know, I need something better. I need something more thrilling here. But where it's in reverse, this is now where I'm seeing the energy sort of changing a bit here, where they're like, I thought I wanted this player lifestyle, this non-committal lifestyle, but now I'm having second thoughts here. I don't like the fact that I'm not talking to group 3, or group 3's cut me off, or, you know, there's distance and coldness between us. And this person is definitely being haunted by spirit. The Five of Pentacles is when someone's in spiritual jail right now because you are an a-hole for treating people like this. So we do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay. Wow. Every pole's been different. Interesting. So what chapter are you both currently in right now? So what chapter is this person? Ooh. Okay, calm down. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Oh, the chapter they're in right now, they want to U-turn back around. They regret walking away. We have, oh, for goodness sake, the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, second chance. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I know what they're saying. Okay. So like I said, there's no communication between both of you here. This person walked away from you and didn't, I don't even know why I've got a pen, but if you're, I don't know, so I feel like I need to like poke this person with my pen. I don't know why this energy is really annoying me. Yeah, anyway, they want to return. They regret. They regret walking away from you. They thought that it was going to be so easy to walk away from you because they assumed you were just another one of their conquests, or just another one that they could do this to. But it's backfired. It's literally backfired. And like I said, we've got 2.5 years of karma now. Like my sorry, I shouldn't laugh at. Oh, come on, I've got to get a bit of pleasure somewhere. I mean, it's like I literally said, this is karma. It's karma at its finest right now. So let me get it out. So I heard today that my ex bogged off for a holiday for a week with his mistress. Let's just call her mistress because she is a mistress. And, you know, left my kid at home and everything, and didn't even take him with him, and I felt really bad for him. He was quite upset. So anyway, he didn't realise his boot was open, and he's driving down the M25, and he's all their luggage, everything, including his laptop bag and everything, literally was on the M25. And I was just like, I'm sorry, I'm a bitch, But you know, I leave things to karma. I don't fuck around with people. I don't go after people. I don't cause. I'm not toxic like that. I'm literally one of these that, there you go, universe, you deal with it. And that brought me pleasure, that did. And this person, I feel like, is maybe going to be experiencing some similar sort of things here with themselves. I don't know why I told you that story. I just needed to get it out. It was really funny. So yeah, all his stuff is effed. All her stuff was effed. Family stuff was effed. Anyway, hey. So where was I? Okay. So they want to do over, they want to return because they didn't think that they just assumed that they could just get rid of you, you know. This person, what they're currently in at the moment is they didn't treat you like a Queen of Pentacles upright. They treated you like a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which maybe they saw you as someone who was full of themselves, you know. Maybe they see that you were greedy or spoiled or was like a social climber, or, you know, someone who is very shallow, not someone they actually saw themselves being able to settle down with. And really, I'm seeing projection right now from this energy that's coming through, because this is your energy. So why are you projecting onto group 3? Because that's not the case, because group 3 is actually stable. This is something you were actually wanting to build with this person. This person lied to you. They showed you a Queen of Pentacles upright, that, yeah, there's that future faking again. I want to be in a relationship. I want to build a home with you. I want to move in with you. I want to do this. I want to do that. I see all myself being with you and building that happy little life, when they were full of BS, okay? They weren't planning on building nothing with you. But now all of a sudden there's this U-turn. They want another go. They see that now. They want to talk to you. They want to build something with you here. They desperately want to talk to you. So let's see what they want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Why now? Why this change of heart? Oh, they just flew out. All right, what we got? We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We've got 8 of Swords. Can't get you out of their head. I'm hearing Kylie Minogue's song. Can't get you out of my head. I couldn't hear that now. 2 of Wands. And we have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, they want to reconcile. There's that reunion, reconciliation, judgment, because they're being judged. They're getting some kind of karma right now. They've had a rude awakening. Why have you had a rude awakening? We need to have a look at that as well. So this person, like I said, is feeling very guilty. They want redemption. I don't know. There's something about you that this person thought they could do this to you, but it didn't go according to plan. It's like they feel really shit about themselves. And they've never felt shit about themselves before. They literally could do this to other people and just think, yeah, it's their fault. It's not my fault. I know, even though I'm the way I am, it's everybody else's fault, you know? And now it's like they're at a crossroads here. Do I continue to be a D-head and continue going down the road that I've been going down? Or do I go back to group 3, if they'll have me, and, you know, ask for forgiveness? Because the judgment is about forgiveness. So why are you in the judgment energy? Why now? Come on, be more clearer here, because you're not really giving it to me. The 9 of Wands in reverse, because they're done with running. They're done with... It's like I'm hearing this person, I gave up too quickly. Why do you feel like you gave... Oh, okay, then. The High Priestess. Ooh. They're seeing it now. This is what they're having, you know, Spirit is showing this person that you've broken too many hearts, but you broke the wrong one this time with group 3. And they're hoping that you're not giving up on them, group 3. It's like they want to explain with the High Priestess, but the High Priestess is showing them. This is like the universe. This is our higher self. This is our spirit guides. You know, this is our intuition. Why is the High Priestess here, Spirit? This is me to my spirit guides now. What are you showing this person? The Page of Swords. Showing them something, because the Page of Swords is when we look into... Oh, okay. Yes, the Empress. Wow. Okay, it hit me before I even turned the cards over. Oh, my goodness, we've got the Emperor as well. This is what Spirit is showing this person. But because of their toxic ways with the Devil here, the energy that they've been in for a very long time, this is part of karmic justice. This is part of the divine interfering. So I feel like you've got your spirit guides, their spirit guides, your ancestors, their ancestors that have come together in the spiritual realm. And they're working on this person. They're working on this connection because there is a soul contract. This soul contract has not been completed. But this person, maybe they're spiritual, maybe they're not spiritual. They're very confused as in what this is. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I seeing the signs from the universe? Why am I having dreams about group 3? Because you have a divine connection here where you both agreed to come back here and you were supposed to play out that soul contract. But one of you broke it and it wasn't you, group 3. It was this person. Okay? So the Page of Swords is where this person is trying to gain more information. Maybe they're turning to tarot, maybe they're turning to a psychic, maybe they're listening to more stuff online to try and understand what the hell is going on here. Like, why am I feeling this way? Because it was so easy to walk away from everyone else, but I'm sorry, you can't walk away from an Empress because that's just not possible. You got given a gift from Spirit here, from your spiritual team as well, and you were supposed to be in the masculine energy here, which is a divine masculine, and they didn't. This was a fake emperor. This was my emperor in sweatpants. This person is Casper the Ghost as well, where they just ghost people. So, anyway, I'm laughing at myself here. Okay, now I've got to entertain myself. Gets lonely around here. So yeah, they're looking towards your connection. What does it mean? What is this? Like, they're really intrigued by this. I do feel like you guys have a telepathic communication here, like you do communicate through maybe songs, dreams. They're seeing the signs. You're seeing the signs as well, group 3, but I feel like you're already in tune with your higher self and your intuition is on point. Okay, you already know what this is. I feel like maybe you guys are very spiritual. You have a gift. You know, you've got the sight, what have you. This person, not quite there yet. But there are people on the other side that are helping this person. So they're in this energy at the moment, wanting to come back to communicate, wanting to maybe ask you, what does this all mean? So why did you do this to group 3? Why did you think you can treat an Empress like shit and a High Priestess? Why did you think that you were going to just swan off? And because you've always done it. That's why. And then we've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. Because, literally what I said, because they literally... they always do this. It's neither here nor there to them whether they do this, because the 7 of Pentacles in reverse talks about when someone's like, you know what, I'm done now, I've got everything I want out of this person, do you know what, see you later, bye-bye, I'm on to the next one. And they've been able to move into the 3 of Swords where their heart has never been broken. They've never really... You know, maybe it has been broken in the past by someone, maybe. But this person is like, I just didn't think my heart was going to be broken. That's why the 3 of Swords in reverse. Oh, God. This person's got a lot to say. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse because they were naive and stupid. That's my stupid card when it comes out in reverse. It's not being disrespectful, but they were so delusional in thinking that this wouldn't catch up with them. And the Four of Swords in reverse now is where somebody wants to like start talking to you again. You know, they've had this awakening. This is someone finally awakening to that you're different, that you touch this person in a place that they didn't think that anybody could touch. Because I feel like maybe something happened to them in the past that they thought, you know what, I can do this. I don't need a relationship. I don't need anybody. But there was something very special about you, and they didn't see it when they had you because they didn't want to see it. And maybe, you know what, now looking at the High Priestess, I feel like you were blocked from who... yeah, that makes sense, because look at the way the High Priestess is sitting in between you both here. So you may resonate more with the masculine or the feminine, but I do feel like you guys resonate more with the feminine here, where Spirit is like, we had to protect the Empress here. We had to, it's like an illusion, okay? You know, like not like an illusion. It's like I'm just seeing, how can I explain this? What I'm seeing in my mind's eye, like a... You know, like when you've got like smoke around you, you can see the person, but you can't fully see who they are. Because the masculine wasn't really ready here to see who the Empress was. And he wasn't ready to appreciate the Empress for who she was. So now they feel like a fool. Because maybe they've had a reading, maybe they're starting to see, you know, this was something really special and I messed it up. But anyways... let's continue. We have strong earth sign in this reading. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right. Okay. Aries as well. So who are you really? Like, tell me who you really are. I've got strength. Tell me who you really are. The World in reverse. You don't finish what you start. Why did that come out? The Queen of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. You're not as balanced as you say you are. This person is not as put together as they make out that they are. There is something here who... they're very... this person is... their ego is terrible. Like... very much very defensive about everything, doesn't like criticism, doesn't like when people want to tell them about themselves. It's like they don't want to hear it. It's like, I'm perfect, I'm great, you know, it's all you, it's everybody else's fault, but it's not my fault. And that's the ego talking right there. So this person will not let down their guard. It's like they're always fighting with themselves when it comes to... it's like they're not balancing out the ego and the other side. There's that divine feminine and masculine again, you know, that's balancing out the two. This person's more in their masculine. It's like, how can... I'm just hearing, how can I tame the beast? It's like this person asks this question, you know, I feel like I always have to protect myself, or feel defensive, or wanting validation from other people as well. And this person's stuck. The World in reverse talks about something that's very much stuck in your ways, set in your ways, not willing to change, not willing to do the work and close this side of themselves off, you know, or balance it out. And the Queen of Swords, she can be somebody who literally buries their pain, like doesn't want to confront the pain. They don't want to sit with it. It's too much, you know, it's too overwhelming. So they'd rather just put their guard up, keep, you know, have their walls up and not be vulnerable with anybody. And it's like this person's at war with themselves. So this is who they are, but they betrayed a side of themselves to you that wasn't them. I do believe that this person is a flirt and a laugh and everything like that, but this is who they really are. There is a very deep wound that goes quite deep with this person. Tell me more about who you are. Page of Cups. Very insecure, very doesn't want people to see that side of them. They feel like a I just said a lost child, there is a vulnerability about this person. They are very childish as well. This person can be very, very immature about a lot of things. So they may not have got the emotional development that parents help their children to develop as they grow. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. But they are somebody that wants to offer something, but they can only offer a little bit. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, this person's not stable. They're just all over the place. Did I say reversed? Anyway, sideways. That's where somebody is that's not in alignment again. You know, they're just not. And have you thought about changing? We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, that flew out. No, the Devil. Let's have a... Oh, actually, maybe take that back. We've got Death and Devil. They want to. But it's finding the courage to actually change this toxic way about themselves, this negative thinking, and you know, maybe they've got addictions and stuff. They know this has got to end, but it's whether they will. I mean, as time goes on with the reading, when I post each day, we're going to see what energy they're going to transition into. So at the moment, this is day one. This is the energy that they're in. They're like, I know I've got to change, but I don't know whether I can change because I'm so set in my ways here that it's going to take a lot of work. And all I can offer is a Page of Cups. You know, I can't make any promises, even though they now realize who you are. They know if they want something with you, they know they need to come forward as an Emperor and not as a Page of Cups. They know they need to change this about themselves. What energy are you in right now? What energy are you in right now? The Moon in reverse, despair. They've been lying to themselves. They're not sleeping, they're having bad nightmares. They're in despair because of this soulmate connection with you. They had something stable and solid with you. Yeah, King of Pentacles as well. They knew it and they effed it, basically. They want to be more of a King of Wands here. They want to be able to offer you security. They want to do it for themselves as well, you know. I mean, this energy that they're in right now, they're working on their finances. They're trying to better themselves here. They could be working on renovations around the house at the moment. But I do see this person may put money over relationships as well. It's like they get this tunnel vision and there's just no stopping them. So tell me more about this Four of Wands and King of Pentacles. God's sake. We have Justice, the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, sorry, and the Sun. Wow. Wow. Yeah, they're doing a lot of thinking, or they have been. This person has been spending time alone to think things through and taking a good hard look at themselves. So this is good to see. We're getting there. The energy is already shifting. So Justice is about they know they need to find a balance here. They know they need to do what's right. You know, maybe they owe you an apology. Even if you told them to pee off, they know they should do the right thing and come in and explain themselves to you and, you know, maybe even ask for forgiveness, because I did say there is some kind of karma that's headed towards this person, or there is karma that's already started happening. It could even be their car that's being affected. Maybe they're having problems with travel. But I do see them wanting to come forward and maybe ask to speak to you, take you out for a meal or a drink, because they want to shed light on why they did what they did. I feel like this person's not going to hold back. I feel like everything that they kept in the dark, they're going to be bringing it to light. I feel like they're going to be really brutally honest with you, whereas I said about this person saying, I didn't really mean what I said when I said that I wanted to settle down with you. Part of me did want it, but didn't really want it. I don't want to give up my freedom, because I'm used to living on my own, and I want to be Jack the Lad or a bachelor or a player, But there's something about you that changed this person's mind, and they want to do the right thing. Very interesting reading. So let's get some oracle cards, last messages from this person, and tomorrow we'll continue on to like when your paths are going to cross, what this person's going to do, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's part 2. So we're going to leave it here for now, because this is what they're in right now. This is what they contemplate. This is what they're thinking about with the Hermit. So, okay, what do you want to say to group 3? I don't know if I said group 2, but if I did, I'm sorry. My finances are a mess, and that's what they're trying to figure out here, trying to fix. I just said that. I've made bad decisions. I'm in the process of turning things around, so they may have invested in something that's part of the karma, maybe, because you find that spirit will hit you where it hurts the most. If you value money, spirit's going to hit you right there. If you value, I don't know, your looks, that tends to end up playing up, You know how it works. It's literally like for like, as I see it. Addiction's clouded my vision. I'm trying to get my life together, and there you go again. There's that devil energy and the death card. They know they need to change something about themselves. I look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. So this person really hopes that you will reach out, but they know the divine is literally telling them here that you need to make right what you did wrong. You cannot expect people to run after you, because divine feminine don't run after no one. And that's quite sad. You are so smart. You have me figured out. Yeah, I think you saw through this person's games. I feel like you paid attention to, because you've got to pay attention to what someone's actually saying to you, because they can tell you that they want to give you the world, but are their actions actually following up with it? No. I've been in that situation myself, and it's like, you're saying all these pretty little words to me. I've been there, done that, but I'm not seeing anything from you here. It's like, this should be equal give and take, not take, take, take. I mean, I've been in a position where, person that I was with really didn't mean anything that they actually said to me. And I'm getting clarity on that now. Sad, really, because I'm very trusting. I'm one of these people that will take your words as gospel, and I think that is an Aquarius, okay? We like to believe people until we start seeing otherwise, and, I did see a few red flags, and I thought I'll keep an eye on it, and then as time went on, I just thought, this is just not real. Yeah. You didn't put up with my shit, you crushed my big ass ego, but that made me respect you even more, and there it is there. And I feel like maybe this is why this person is like, oh my God, I've never met anyone like this before. They've never done this to me before. Women and men chase me up the road and, cause all sorts of scenes, but you didn't do that because you've got self-respect. Good for you. To know where you are if they want you. I didn't think you would walk away. No, and that's it. I don't think anybody's ever walked away from this person. Maybe they've walked away, but not. I do feel like you really did shock this person. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. Okay, we'll see. I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts, and I couldn't give you like I wanted to, because I'm still healing from my past. Okay, so they are dealing with something from their past. This person may have told you they were over their past, and they were not. They were lying. Okay, very much similar to group one. They are going through some stuff here. Maybe that's that awakening with the Hermit, you know, trying to see what they like what they want, you know. It's really sad how some people, okay, that get rejected, and I'm just talking from my experience, that get rejected, okay, and they get treated like shit. And then they sit there pining after that person that they know that they treated them like shit, and they can't move on because they're just hoping that that door will still be open. Do you get me? Because we do have the world here with this person where there's something here that they're still hoping will turn around for them. And I do feel like it might be someone from their past, but they've been a bit quiet about this. Whereas group one, they weren't quiet about it. So there may be a crossover. You may want to go take a look. I don't know. And it's just sad that some people just cannot let go. And I'm very good at letting go eventually. And it's like, I would not be sitting there waiting for my ex-husband to come knocking on my door asking me back, because I'd kick him in the nuts. That's just me. Because it will be F off, you dirty little tramp. But anyway, I love your swag. I hope he's not watching this. Actually, no, I don't give a shit. Whatever, if you're watching it, up yours. I love your swag. You are my whole package. Let's check up on your social media, okay? They check up on you often. Yeah, you. I feel like you have a little special place in this person's heart. Let's hope as we go on, we'll see a lot more developing with this person and their feelings towards you. But anyway, group 3, thank you so much for staying and watching. I really do appreciate all of you guys. And guys, look out for part 2 tomorrow. Much love.